The leaders of 8 of the world's most powerful and mostly Western countries are meeting in Northern Ireland. The biggest and most difficult topic is not on the formal written agenda, but it will dominate and be the decisive factor in the success of the summit.
President Obama has said he'll arm the rebels after accepting evidence that the Assad regime is using nerve gas. The Russian leader, Vladimir Putin, says the evidence is not conclusive and there's blood on the hands of both sides. More importantly, he's sending weapons to President Assad. Tina Millman brings us the day.
Leaders of the UK, the US, Germany, France, Italy, Canada, Russia and Japan shuttled into Belfast this morning for 2 days of talks at the golf resort of Enniskillen. US President Barack Obama flew in on Air Force One with wife Michelle and their 2 daughters. But with many issues to cover and a sense of urgency over finding a shared approach to Syria, host leader David Cameron has asked family members to stay in Belfast so they won't distract G8 leaders from the talks. On the agenda, closing tax loopholes, ending poverty. The European Union and the United States are also expected to start negotiating a free trade deal that would be worth more than $100 billion a year to each economy. But it's Syria that is the most pressing issue, just days after the White House announcement that it will start arming the rebels. At a frosty press conference this weekend, UK and Russian leaders agreed to disagree on Syria. Britain's David Cameron says Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, who Russia supports, must leave office.
To end Syria's nightmare, he has to go. The new evidence this week of how the regime is gassing its people makes that clearer than ever. I also believe that if we leave Syria to be fought over between a murderous dictator and violent extremists, we will all pay the price.
The Russian president says there's blood on both sides, and that the rebels Washington has agreed to arm are no better.
Вряд ли стоит поддерживать людей, которые не только убивают своих врагов.
Are these the people you want to support? Are they the ones you want to supply with weapons? And this probably has little relation to the humanitarian values preached in Europe for hundreds of years. In Russia, we cannot comprehend this happening.
Britain has not yet said whether it will arm the rebels, a topic that will no doubt come up today and tomorrow at Enniskillen. Tina Millman, Arise News.